Yes, my name is Shelly Balzac, and I'm doing my persuasive speech on assisted suicide and why it should be legal to terminally ill patients. I just want to give you a background story of what I have. The one time there was a mom bunny, and her babies over behind our shed, and the mother got killed, probably something ate it or something like that, but the bunnies were left there, and they had no way of getting like the nutrients from the mother and stuff like that, or food or water. So my dad just thought it was a good idea to just put them out of their misery, just so that they wouldn't have to live without their mother and stuff like that. But imagine if one of your loved ones was terminally ill, whether it's cancer or disease, anything like that, and they were just constantly going through chemotherapy or radiation, and they just constantly had to do that, and you could just see them becoming weak and fatigued and not being able to get up. Um, Sometimes they're given the option of either going through the chemotherapy or they can just end it. Some of the times the doctor tries to persuade them out of stopping the treatment just so that they have more time to live. But there comes a point where they just need to stop because they just feel like they can't go on anymore. So just to fully understand why I think that assisted suicide should be legal is just the whole background of it, and what some states did make it legal, and then some of them they still have it illegal. And then the personal autonomy, and that is basically our right. So just like before, I said that the patients can refuse treatment. For example, the whole chemotherapy thing. And then actually in Canada, that they have, it's a punishable offense if the physicians would practice the illegal or practice the assisted suicide. And I actually have a quote from the one scholar article that I found. It says, physicians who believe that assisted suicide should be legally accepted in Canada should pursue their convictions only through legal and democratic means, which basically means that if the person does give their permission that they want to stop the treatment or get prescribed medicine that at a lethal level, that they would basically just have a suicide themselves without technically having the physician assist in it, they're able to do that. But the states that are legal here are Oregon, Montana, and I believe Washington. They all have made assisted suicide legal, while the other states won't approve of it. Also, there was a whole case, Lee versus Oregon, that there was a group of physicians and terminally ill patients, and they were at a facility where they wanted to basically just have the physicians end their life. And it was a whole controversial topic because of how Amendment 14 says that no person should. Hold on, let me find this. Amendment 14. Oh, no state may deprive someone of life, liberty, or property without due process. So basically, it just means that you can do whatever you want. Basically, that you are born free and you should be able to make your own decisions without having the government deprive them, I guess. And then another topic that I thought was very controversial was that abortion is legal. So why should assisted suicide not be legal? Because you're basically the women are basically killing the unborn child, but they're having the physician there kill it, while here the assisted suicide is being illegal because it's the act of killing someone, which is basically the same aspect if you think about it. And then just the last thing is that every human being should live and die with dignity. Every person has the opportunity to live a good life, and they just basically pave their own path, and they can choose what they want to do. I know a lot of people think that this shouldn't be legal because of the whole moral aspect, determining what is right and wrong. I mean, we learn our morals from our parents, peers, teachers, everyone above us, and we go from there. Even if we think it's something right in the moment, we know that it's wrong in some case. But I just think that assisted suicide should be legal, because if you get over the religious and legislative aspects, that you don't want to see someone that you love having to suffer just because of that. And another quote that I found really interesting from our speech book, it says, should we call Susan B. Anthony wrong for illegally voting in the 1872 election? Rosa Parks disorderly for refusing to give up her seat. Gay couples immorally for coming together in marriage. And then the one that I thought of is, should those who want to end their life, those who want to end their life immoral for going against God and wanting to plan their death instead of letting it just happen. So hopefully by this whole speech you agree with me that assisted suicide should be legal for terminally ill patients.